Hey everyone, Mitch from PickDogs.com, Jay, Costi, and Chris all with me today as room service knocks on the door. We're here for Major League Baseball action and NBA action today. Of course, maybe the Dallas Mavericks, I think, are playing tonight against the Celtics. 156 NBA playoff series where a team has gone up 3-0. The team down 0-3, 0-156. But the Dallas Mavericks, it all starts somewhere. You know, for years they used to say in the NCAA tournament, number one has never beaten. Oh yeah, you know what? I put up a wrong stream because I checked in on the software with incorrect. So people are probably on the wrong stream. I need to check out of it. Do you see it there, Chris? Do you see two? So this one says upcoming. Let me get out of that one.
Hey, man. Money making Monday. New week, new goals, new opportunities. Game 5 tonight. Mitch is correct. We've never seen a team win a series from being down.
Jay, I'm always right. You have to remember.
The thing is, though, we've seen a team. That's not the. We're not asking them to win the series tonight. That's not what we're asking them. We're asking them to win this game tonight. We've seen teams come back from and make it a series down 0-3. Hell, we just saw it last year. When them Celtics was down 0-3 to Miami. What happened? They tied it up. They did lose Game 7. They did come all the way back, man, and make that a 7-game series. So, Mavs were the best road team in all regular season, the second best here in the postseason. It ain't over till I say we done. Hey, man, I'm excited. We'll break that game down a little bit, but it's Money Making Monday. Decent baseball card. Ready to chop it up with you guys. What's up, Costa?
What's going on, man? I mean, you guys are all focused on the NBA Finals. I've been loving the Euros that have started on Friday. I mean, I've always been a huge soccer fan, so for me, the actual watching the game is entertaining. I can't stand to watch baseball. I could scoreboard watch baseball on my phone. I can't sit there through an entire baseball game. I think I have narcolepsy. It makes me fall asleep. So I just sit there, I pass out. But at least with soccer, I mean, I know it's constant action. I would think Ruffalo's a little bit into the soccer. So
how England is a favorite in the tournament after yesterday, I have no idea.
Well, they had a bad showing, that's for sure.
But it's never different under Southgate. That's my problem, is that they go up 1-0. I was watching the game with England fans yesterday at a bar, and they're just like, they go up 1-0, and instead of trying to push ahead, they sit back and defend, and it's going to come back to bite them. If it almost came back to bite them against Serbia, it's going to come back to bite them against Denmark. But
guys are putting me to sleep, man. Put me to sleep. Got NBA Finals, Major League Baseball action. You guys are talking about like some shit over in Ireland or something.
Well, it's in Germany. Okay, it's in Germany.
Whatever.
This isn't baseball dogs. This is pick dogs, and you've created this family atmosphere where all sports are equal, Mitch. All sports are equal. So
thank you.
It's, you have to
breakfast champions.
Oh, fantastic.
It's rough over here at the Bellagio. It's just
tough life, man. Tough life over there.
It is brutal over here.
No food shortage at the Bellagio, I think.
Yeah. We had to wait like, I don't know, 15, 16 minutes for this stuff.
Sorry. I apologize.
Hashtag
you should put a formal complaint in. It wasn't 10 enough. What's up? Talk.
Is my man in the office today?
I hope not. No, he's in Puerto Rico.
Oh, I did see that. Damn, I was hoping he was gonna walk in today. Did you see Gervonta Davis knock out Frank Martin in the Chrome Hearts?
I did. I saw. Yeah. That was. So Gervonta is a Baltimore boy,
okay.
And I love the fact that he sets the pace early. He's a slow starter. He just sizes you up. Doesn't really make a move, and then like round 5 on, he just waits for that power. And who do you think he's going to fight next? Stevenson?
They're saying maybe Lomachenko.
I would love Lomachenko.
But Yeah, I was like, as soon as I seen him at the Colonel Mars, I thought of Eric. I was like,
I think they're going to give him Stevenson next. He's been taking tough fights. I mean, that's what I like about him. He takes the hard fights.
So
Chrome Hearts. Yeah, the shoes and the
shorts.
And the shorts. They were fire.
He also got a
no rings though. He wasn't wearing any rings like Eric.
I'm gonna take the Brewers to take the first 5 in
Somebody over there editing.
Yeah, Brewers.
That's
first
me.
5?
Oh, I
Should
put my I should mute it, but I'm winding it down, trying to get it all done. It's tough when you're in Vegas because the time, gets you, and then
yeah,
it's like the craps tables, the poker, the everything else.
How late did you guys play craps last night?
I didn't play late at all. I was getting cold, and I had only slept 3 hours the night before, and that's why I want to play well today, so I gotta be dialed in.
So, roof level.
I honestly think. I mean, I'm not predicting I'm going to win or anything, but I honestly think I could make a run here. I really do. If I could play like that after not playing for 3-4 years, I think the last time I played was actually 2021, so whatever that is, right after the pandemic when things opened up. I honestly think and that was the first time I'd played in years prior to that. Or I honestly think I can make a run. Anyways,
not a whole lot. Just taking in all the action from yesterday. Recovered, ready to start a new week. He said, new money to be made, new opportunities. I'm ready to get it going. Hopefully, now we can have an interesting NBA game. Unlike how the first couple of games of the series went, Game 3 was finally a wake up. Or sorry, Game 4 was finally the wake up call. So,
what the hell are you talking about? I can't listen to this guy because he just said it was Game 4 and it's actually Game 5. That's like the YouTube.
I said Game 4. Well, I said Game 4 was finally where the Mavs woke up. Now we got to see if they can do it again in Game 5.
Oh man, but it is I like the baseball card today. I haven't really put in all my picks yet, but I really do like the card. So let's just get it started. Start making some picks. We got a special guest later on. Let's get it rolling. We got this is not today. All right, let me get to today.
Skeens. Do we have anything for Skeens or what? Do we have any?
No, we don't. Pirates, Reds, Phillies, Padres, and Marlins, Cardinals. We don't have anything for Skeens because number one, he just really hasn't developed any kind of bit to go with it yet. But also, he's really good and a hype train type guy. So it's kind of like we think we want to make sure we got something. We either got to have the guy that's kind of like he's decent, but we make him great, or a guy who's great, or we make him kind of ordinary. It's kind of like there has to be some sort of angle to it. And I think with Skeens, it's just tough, because it's like here you have a guy who's good, he's favored a lot. It's like there's not a lot to work with here.
Like the Orioles, yeah, I know. Same thing.
Well, the Orioles at least. We can talk about Chris.
The pathetic ass Phillies, soft ass schedule.
Well, Jay, what do you think of those three?
I think today's a money-making Monday, man. Everybody knows I'm on the Skeens hype train. And everybody knows the script with the Cincinnati Reds. When they're hot, you ride with them. When they're losing, they kind of be losing. I told y'all yesterday they're a pairs type team. You know what I mean? They won 2 in a row, so they were going to drop 2 in a row, but they might lose a couple more. So I see them kind of cool off a bit here. I'm really outpriced here with the Pirates, and I'm not necessarily rushing to chase a run line, but that is the way I'll lean. I'll lean Pirates run line. The reason I'll lean that way is because when you look in the Paul Skeens games this season, he's gotten the run support in most of those that he's played. So, it kind of feels like the Pirates are excited. They're pumped up to play behind their young rook. It's kind of what I'm saying. I know the last game wasn't all that high scoring. He did win 2-1, but he went scoreless that game. But before that, his games have been 9-3, 7-6, 10-2, 10-6. They've been fairly high scoring. So Pirates offense probably backs him up. I ain't gonna lie, it's really square. Everybody probably on the Skeens train today. Be kind of careful. But I do like the Pirates in the first game of the day. Phillies bounce back. Padres are ass. That's my story I'm sticking to. They're probably finna go on a little losing streak here. I know the Phillies have lost 4 of their last 5, but coming home should be a nice get-right spot for them. I would lay the run line as well. Maybe a couple runs. They've won 8-6, 5-1, 9-3 over the Padres thus far this season. So, and all 3 of those were in San Diego. Just a get-right series for the Phillies. Get right after playing a solid Baltimore team. I'm not liking what I'm seeing from the Padres. They just got swept by the Mets on the road, so their struggles probably continue on the road. Give me the Phillies laying a run line. And my guy Knock could not get it done for me yesterday. Mitch and Chris wasn't there. I was on the island yesterday. Everybody was beating up on Knock. I had to do the bit alone. And then he went out there and lost. He didn't pitch terribly, but Marlins did come up short. I'm not totally in love with this game. Y'all know I love fading the Cardinals more often than not. A 50-50 team that's usually overvalued. I'll take a shot here again on the formerly known Money Marlins.
Thankfully, I was muted there. I was getting into the old "you don't want to knock yourself" bit, and then we know where that goes when you start talking like that with Ruffalo around. Just starts bad, gets worse. Costa, you know anything about knocking yourself? Anyways, don't even answer. We got what do you think of these games?
I've Skeens, like Jay said, I mean, basically riding them on the first 2 games. It's exactly my perception as well. With Skeens, they always get run support, and the Reds are trending downward. And for whatever reason, Pittsburgh always scores runs when Skeens is pitching. So not going to lay the 188. I could actually get a plus price, plus 110, laying a run and a half. I think you're just going to get better value there. A lot of games that I like as favorites in my system, because I don't bet favorites, I'll take them minus 1.5 at home, and I've been cashing the crap out of them over the last few weeks. And then, so I'll take Pittsburgh minus 1.5. Same thing with Philly. Like Jay said, get right for them. They came in and they played a very tough Orioles team who was just smacking the ball. They're lucky they didn't get swept. If it wasn't for the run delay Friday night in the 10th inning, they could have potentially got swept in the series altogether. What better way to get right than come back home, not a lot of travel, and play San Diego? San Diego is just a 50-50 team, which I feel like there's a lot of 50-50 teams out there this year. But Christopher Sanchez on the mound, this team has shown they can win at home. Not worried about the first game after, a quick trip down 95. So Phillies on the run line as well. And then run line on the Cardinals. Miami can't score. The Cardinals have been winning series. 2 of their last 3 series they've won. They went to Chicago and shut out basically in 2 of the 3 games. They only gave up 1 run. They're pitching well. I like what I'm seeing out of the Cardinals. They're definitely trending upward, and Miami is just ass. I'm sorry, Mitch. These Marlins are just pathetic. And so I'll lay a 1.5 on the road with St. Louis. And with all 3 of those, you're getting a plus price. So why lay the favorite and take a risk? Even if you lose, you're losing plus money, no juice. That's how you're going to cash in baseball.
Rough. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. Braxton Garrett, an 11.68 ERA at home this season. He's given up at least 4 runs in each of his home starts. I think he can give up a few here. I think Sonny Gray, he has struggled on the road. He's been a lot better at Busch Stadium, but I think he does enough here. He's a better starting option, and the Cardinals are starting to pick it up against lefties. So I'll roll with the Cardinals in that one. I like the Pirates as well, but again, like Jay said, you're kind of being priced out a little bit on that one. So if you don't want to take Pirates run line, maybe take Cincinnati's team total under. Skeens have been usually pretty good at limiting runs. It's just the Pirates bullpen that I think you got to worry about at that point. So you could also take maybe a first 5 under if you just want to worry about.
Is there a Cardinals first 5 team total under? Is that a bet?
Probably, but it's not going to hit.
So you think the Cardinals get the Skeens early? You think they do?
Cardinals? No, you're talking about the Reds.
I mean Reds. Yeah, Reds. That's
what I was going to say. I was like, dude.
My bad. I mean Reds.
Yeah. My shit's being real slow today.
I'm with Robert though. Cards ain't scored.
Yeah. I'll find a first 5 for.
Thanks for joining me. Of course, I'm in the road in Vic.
But yeah, so
Braxton Garrett.
Yeah, maybe isolate it to the team total first 5 for the Reds. And that Phillies Padres matchup is a little bit dicey for me. Yeah, I lean towards the Phillies, but again, there's really not a lot of value there. So
Am I up finally?
Yep.
Man, I think Costi was writing the book there. Anyways,
What do you got?
I like the Pirates here, and I like Skeens, but it's not going to last forever. I definitely can't stay aboard the hype train. The Reds have kind of been a little bit of a thorn in the side. They're definitely playing the better baseball than the Pirates recently. And Skeens is a 5-inning guy. Spire's not bad. It's more of a bullpen type game. If it was Lodolo going, I'd feel a little better, but it's probably a reasonable shot to take a chance with the Reds. I definitely can't go with the Padres here, even though I think they're a better team than you guys give them credit for. They're certainly well within striking distance, and they're way short on back end of the pitching staff. They are the best hitting team in baseball. It's not even close between their bats and the Phillies bats. So certainly they have a puncher's chance there, but don't love it. The Phillies, of course, traveling back home, and the Padres staying on the road. So it almost evens that out. So, but it's tough to just, to take the Padres there. I'll lean to the Phillies. And, Sonny Gray is terrible this season, man. It's totally un-Sonny Gray-like. Sonny Gray has always been 3 runs or less. And this year he is dicey. Well, Braxton Garrett is either 9. He pitched a 9-inning 1-hit shutout 3 games ago. I mean, he has that kind of stuff. He has top of the rotation stuff. But if he's not throwing that kind of stuff, he gets lit up. I don't know. To me, it's all the values there on the Marlins at home. They are the better hitting team. Cardinals are at 500. We haven't seen them there in a couple of years at this point, right? So they finally have gotten to 500. It'll be interesting to see how they react now that they're there, especially now having to go on the road in Miami, where a place they've traditionally played pretty well. The first game ever in Marlins Park, they played the Cardinals, and the Cardinals whipped their ass. Of course, they were the defending World Series champion. Adam Wainwright started that game. But I don't know. I trust Sonny Gray 0. I'll take the Marlins in there. What the hell? I'll take a shot. All right. We got the Blue Jays against the Red Sox. We got the Braves against the Tigers, and the Cubs against the Giants. Costi?
I'm going to go with the Red Sox here. I've loved them on the road a lot, and I've faded Kikuchi a lot of times this year. I just like the value there. They're a better road team, and they've shown they can even win at home. They saw what they did to the Yankees. I was on the opposite side there with the Yankees, a couple of those games on the run line. So I like what I'm seeing out of Boston, definitely trending upward. And I can get good value. They always play Toronto tough, especially on the road this year. So Boston for me there. I'm going to take a shot on Detroit as well. It's just one of those games. I'm not sold on Fried. He's got a good ERA for the year. He's been pitching well. mean, he's got a 6-3 record with a tad over 3 ERA, but I just think Detroit could steal one, especially with Atlanta. Yeah, they came in and they beat up on Tampa Bay, but this Atlanta team, you could definitely tell the firepower isn't quite there with the injuries that they've sustained. So I'm going to take a shot with Detroit and the plus money. And then this other game is a complete 50-50 game for me. I'm going to go with Chicago at home, minus 120. It's right at my barometer for favorite. So probably not going to bet that game, but small lean on the Cubs here.
Yeah, if I had to, I'd lay minus 1.5 and even 2.5 with the Braves in that one against Reese Olson. He had a .64 ERA in the month of May, and the Tigers couldn't back him up. And now he's getting lit up left and right, and I still don't think the Tigers are going to be able to come back from that. I think he's allowed 18 runs in his last 3 starts. He's getting teed off here. I know the Braves haven't been the Braves that we've seen the last couple seasons. A lot has to do with injuries and just under delivering at the plate, but I still think they struggle here against Max Fried. The Tigers have struggled against lefties for the better part of the season. They were hot against righties for a little bit back at the back end of May, but they're struggling against lefties. And I think Max Fried throws a gem here and gets the job done. So give me the Braves big in that one. And that Giants-Cubs game is, like Costi said, 50-50, but I'll lean towards the under there. Saad normally pitches well. It's still 2.81 ERA. Hicks still pitching well himself. Yeah, I like the under in that one. That Jays Red Sox game is a no play for me.
No play for me.
No play for me.
Not playing with you guys anymore. I don't want to play with you. No way.
Oh,
Nick
not the
Pivetta.
head, not the head move. Not the head move.
No way, Nick Pivetta. If you think I'm humping you like a Cocker Spaniel, those days have come and gone. You think Pivetta could do the push-up with Ruffalo on his back? What do you think? Send him over to the stadium.
You gotta.
He'll need
No,
Tommy John at that
you gotta
point.
set the bar high.
I think if we sent Ruffalo over to the stadium with a plate of nachos, if Manoah didn't mug him, I think that maybe he might be able to get in the door. We'll send him over like with a plate of nachos, see if anyone wants to bench press his ass. All right.
I have been training, so by the time next March Madness comes, I have been training.
Yeah, it was one and
my
done.
goal for the next.
It was
year.
one and done.
No, we're doing it again, but I'm going to be ready.
No, I don't know who you're doing it with, but it ain't gonna be me.
Well, the Red Sox are hitting .309 versus left-handed pitching over the last 10 games. So I'm going to take a shot with them against the lefty in this one. This Braves minus 200, not bettable for me. And everyone, it's the Giants is the other one. I always take the Giants, so it makes it pretty easy. Take the Giants in that one. Jay?
Easiest play on the board. The Toronto Blue Jays. Money line, run line, however you want to do it, do it. It's the easiest play on the board.
How so? How so? I just would love to hear the logic.
Because we just sat there and watched the Red Sox kick the crap out of the Yankees on Sunday Night Baseball. We all watched it. We all sat there. We watched it. We all had the Red Sox. Woo! Red Sox! Yes! They just beat the Yanks, and everybody and mama is going to run onto them and take them today to beat up on the 50-50 Blue Jays. And Kikuchi's going to come out here and throw a gem.
Kikuchi's been ass.
And that's exactly why he's going to come out and throw a gem. The Blue Jays, I'm starting to see it, man. Y'all weren't really on the weekend show to kind of hear my analysis on the Blue Jays. They're in desperation mode right now, and I like when teams are in desperation mode. Them the type of teams you want to back. For as good as the Red Sox are playing, so are the Blue Jays. They just took 2 or 3 off of Cleveland, one of the best teams in baseball right now, at home, at the crib. They're still at home, at the crib, comfortable at home, at the crib. Can get above 500 here in this series. I like their chances here. The Red Sox coming off. I know they played well in that home stand that they just came out of, but now they're on the road. Just played the Phillies, the Yanks. Hey, they on the road right here. So it's just a bad spot, hiccup spot. Off an emotional, huge win, Sunday Night Baseball, flat spot. Take the Jays today. You just got to believe in me. Trust me. Take Kikuchi and them Jays today. They getting it done. I'm still in fade the Braves mode, man. The Braves are priced every day like the best team in baseball, yet they're almost a 50-50 team. Almost. Are the Tigers terrible? Yes. Is Reese Olson ass? Yes. Even when he was pitching well, was he getting the run support? No. But I'm in on the Tigers today. This has got to be done. Got to fade. There's so much value fading Atlanta every day. You just got to take them. It's going to be a sad night in Boston tonight. I'm just letting y'all know, man. It's going to be a sad night in Boston tonight. Y'all might as well buckle up. And the last one was I don't really got no opinion on that 50-50 Cubs Giants.
Mitch, what are we on now? What are we eating?
It's oatmeal, steel cut oatmeal with berries. I gotta get all already. Man, yesterday there was you had 15-minute breaks, so every 2 hours. It's not really time to eat anything.
Well, you could have it brought to the table for you.
I'm not one of those guys, man.
Hey, man, you're in a marathon. You know, when you're running a marathon, you don't just stop and run and start eating. They start feeding you on the run.
I never took gel or water on when I ran marathons. Never once. Don't do it.
Sad night, my boy. Sad night.
Well, we'll hear from Kirk in a little bit. He'll be on during the NBA segment. We've got who's up? I'm on the wrong day. Figures. No wonder. Oh, Rangers against the Mets. I wonder who Jay likes in that one. I do like the YouTube comment, trust me, that he gave on that other pick, though, with the Blue Jays. It was a total YouTube commenter pick there. Trust me. It's like we don't even know who the hell you are. You got Cal Quantrill up against James Paxton at Coors Field. Should be a good time for all. And Jose Soriano up against Carlos Rodriguez over at the Big A. Speaking of Big A's, Chris.
I should have seen that coming. I'm gonna go with the.
That was a beautiful transition.
It was. You're the king of segues. What can I say? Give me the Colorado Rockies here, plus money against the Dodgers. Just saw the Dodgers have a solid weekend series, but I'm not backing them here against the Rockies with James Paxton pitching. Paxton starting to struggle on the road. Now you go to arguably the most hitter-friendly ballpark in baseball, Cal Quantrill. It's still mind-blowing that he's got a sub-4 ERA home and overall this season. So I'm going to go with Colorado in that one. I think that's where the value is. And I'm going to go with my New York Mets. John Gray.
Fuck.
I'm going to go with the hotline.
Fuck.
I'm going to go with the hotline. John Gray, I'm starting to
1-800-GAMBLER.
Yeah. I think I'm starting to realize that John Gray is probably one of the more underappreciated options in that Rangers rotation. The problem for me is that the Rangers offense continues to be so hit or miss, and lately it's been more missed than it's been hit, if we're being honest. And last 10, the Rangers are only hitting .219 against lefties. So I'm going to go with the Mets in this one. They're hot right now, and until they cool off, I'm gonna go with the Mets here.
Does anybody else want to say it for me? Please say it for me. Somebody.
What? You sick fuck?
Not that one works. Chris, you love
and lack vision.
Mets.
Oh, I know. I love teams that are making me money.
You love the Mets. You love them.
Well, believe me, Chris, there's a reason why people who bet the Mets have a gambling problem, or seen as people they have a gambling problem, because just when the Mets make you feel all warm, fuzzy, and comfortable, they pull them mad out for Monday. It's like Lucy and Charlie Brown with the football.
So, just quick. I'm going to the question for you, Mitch. If you bet Texas every game this year, you don't have a gambling problem. But if you bet the Mets every game this year, you do have a gambling problem. Which person loses more if they bet?
Oh no. I didn't say that any of us don't have a gambling problem. We've never really, have this we don't even bring up the subject. We might not. It's really so what? You've seen us get on like ridiculous bets on this show, and it didn't take a lot of prodding.
Nobody cares about these numbers.
We were in Vegas. You're like,
hey, part-time Costi has to prove. Part-time Costi.
I don't care.
I have to prove my work.
We don't care about these mid-season numbers you're about to throw.
Yeah, we don't care.
We know where the Mets are going to end up at, and we know where the Rangers are going to end up.
We know. The Rangers, I think, have a shot to go.
Both on the outside looking in.
We know.
Both on the outside looking in.
What are you talking about?
Jay said we both know where the Mets and the Rangers are going to end up. I'm saying both on the outside looking in.
You're on crack if you think the Rangers are going to be on the outside looking in.
They're all going to be on the outside looking in.
I'll bet both you guys. I'll bet both you guys dinner at John George over at MGM. I'll bet you guys both. Not John George. What's it called? The expensive
Texas
Joe Robichon.
Joe Robichon. I'll bet you guys both dinner at not the real one, the one over.
Are we betting who has a better record? Or if they both miss the
it's still $4.50 a person without drinks at that one. I'll bet you guys both dinner there. That the Rangers, not only that they make the playoffs and that they win a playoff series.
Oh, that's all day.
All day.
Yes.
I'll bet you that they make the playoffs. I think
can you make this bet with? Can I make this double bet? Like my wife has one and I have another one. So
matter of fact, Costi, I'll take your wife. There we go.
Whoa.
I'm saying that I'll take that other proposed bet.
Hold on a second.
Family show. Family show.
Whoa.
I'll take
family show.
Your wife is what I'm trying to
say.
Jeez.
Y'all are crazy.
Jay just fired it. Jay fired into that.
There you go. You got two bets.
Yeah.
Jay fired into the conversation. Jay entered the chat, and it was
bro. Y'all tripping, bro. Y'all know what I meant, bro.
No, we're not. Actually, we don't know it.
Yeah, I don't know because there is a distinct possibility.
Explain it, Jay. Explain what you're saying.
You were trying to say you're trying to get 2 for 1 for Mitch.
Yeah.
I'm saying just make it 2 bets. One with Mitch for you, and then if they don't, then I'll take.
But I could use mine with anybody I want of my choosing.
You get what I'm? Yes.
I think that's our. Yeah, I think this.
I'll take you brought up your wife, so then that's why I was saying.
I think this is our new. I think this is our new.
Oh my God, y'all are.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Jay's coming.
Y'all are hell, bro. I swear. Y'all know what I meant.
Roof, when I win this bet, it's not if, it's when I win this bet, I'm taking you as my date.
Oh, thank you.
You guys realize how bad of a bet you just took.
Do they have rib caps? That's all I care about.
It's a set menu.
You need too many things to work in your favor.
Not a steakhouse.
You need the Mariners to continue to play good baseball. We know they fall off after the All-Star break.
You guys look at the injury list for the Texas Rangers, man. Look at the injury list. And they're still at about 500, missing really the bulk of their big money players. The bulk of them. Not like, they're missing one guy or two guys. They're missing arguably the best pitcher of the last decade. They're missing the guy who was the best pitcher last decade. They're missing the best third baseman, at least hitting wise, in all of baseball. they're missing. They are missing big pieces.
I understand.
Young isn't like just an Young isn't an average bat in the lineup. He is one of the guys in the lineup. He's a guy that if you pitch around, you start getting into this thing. It's like the Mantle Maris type thing. It's like you can't pitch around Seager and everything else if you got this guy there, because then you got to face him. You got to face Garcia. It's all of a sudden it becomes a murderer's row when you're looking at Carter's been out. He's missed significant time. They got to
make up 7 games.
Rangers team, man.
7 games to get in the wild card.
I mean, you guys know I'm not like a homer. I'm not whatever. I'm saying you got the defending World Series champions who know how to win in October. Clearly, right? They went in and they took names on those American League East teams, man. They beat the dog shit out of them in October on the road, right? Swept on the road.
Why are we talking about last year?
But they're missing half their team. These guys are coming back. It's not like DeGrom's out for the season. He's coming back, man. That moves Eovaldi into the 2 spot. Imagine him as a number 2 out there. Then you got John Gray who's having a 2.18 ERA. He's your 3.
That's not sustainable. That's not sustainable.
What?
That's not sustainable for John Gray.
You know what's not sustainable, Chris? Your attitude stinks.
It's all good. I'm going to look at the menu when I get off. After the show, I'm going to look at the menu.
That was hilarious.
You know nothing about Joe Rubicon. I'll tell you that much.
What?
I'll have the rib cap. He's going to say, we have no rib cap for you, sir.
What type of food is it?
We have the Oreo macaron.
It's French. It's Michelin star French, man.
Okay. Well, French restaurants have rib caps. What are you talking
about? Modern French. It's modern French. It's modern French. You know what that means? 9 courses of very small food.
All I can pray for is that it goes exactly like last year. We get them Baltimore O's in the playoffs.
Rangers weren't really much further ahead than they were here last year and they had their whole team last year. This year they got nobody. I mean, not nobody. Corey Seager's missed significant time on this team. Eovaldi's missed significant time on this team. Dane Dunning isn't part of the big picture. I mean, he's just filling in, man. It's like you guys. I'm telling you, with this one, you really are barking up the wrong tree because Seattle has had a chance to put these guys away. They haven't been able to do it, man. You leave the door open, and this is what happened. It's like not getting the touchdown and having to kick the field goal against Mahomes or Tom Brady. It's the same thing. You keep
saying putting them away. What do you want them to be? They're 7-3 in their last 10, Seattle. What do you want them to be?
Yeah, but what about the prior games?
I'm just saying they're still up. It's a long season.
Look, Costi, I'm ordering big.
I'd be surprised.
I don't drink.
I would even say
I don't drink.
Astros.
I don't drink. But let's just say I'll have a bottle of your finest water.
Don't be surprised if the Astros are better than the Rangers at the end of the year.
I'm gonna show you guys something.
Oh God!
I just have Mitch's butt.
At the end of the day, man, y'all don't have this. Can't no other team wear this. What I got on right now.
I understand. I get it.
Let's play a little game.
Oh,
how much did this run me?
$12.95.
$17.
$12.95. $19.95.
Yep. Almost $20.
Oh my God.
I'm off, man. I'm gonna have a nice dinner at Joe Rubicon's.
Joel Rubicon.
Yeah.
It's Joel Rubicon with Costi's wife.
I'm telling you, those shirts are gonna get made. I'll take your wife.
I love it.
He's like, wives and girlfriends are off limits.
Costi just got a little uncomfortable.
She would go too. She would go.
It's like wives and girlfriends are off limits. You guys are crossing lines now.
He brought it up. That's what's funny. He brought it up, and I was just trying to get in on the bet. It just the word.
And then Jay heard wife. He shot in like
he said, "I'm going to take your wife." That's what I heard.
Yeah. Oh man.
Woo. All right.
All right.
Jay came a little aggressive.
I think you guys are crazy, man, because you got to look at the injury list. So let's look at the injury list. Let's look at it together as a family for the Rangers. Yeah. So here's their injury list from top to bottom.
I know I'm never going to live this one down.
So, Smith, Jonaheim, Burke, Pruitt, Carter, Jung, Scherzer, Male, and DeGrom. But look at this. DeGrom, mid-July. Male, mid-July. Young, early July. Carter, early July.
Young just made his rehab start yesterday. Went 2 for 3.
You guys are dead. This is like
me. It doesn't bother
what?
me. It doesn't bother
Young,
me.
I think, won the Silver Slugger last year, right? I mean, he was the best hitting third baseman in baseball. Pretty sure he won the Silver Slugger last year.
Also an all-star.
This guy's good.
Also an all-star last year.
Yeah,
great
all-star
team,
fan voted.
Great team, just not this year.
He was also an all-star. Jay stuffed the ballot box with 4 million votes. He spent the entire 3 weeks hitting, the thing. Fan vote.
Nor deny those allegations.
What's the name of this restaurant?
Jeez, Costi.
What is it?
Joel Rubicon.
I'll send it to you.
Said MGM. But the one that we're going to is Atelier by Joel Rubicon. What are you looking at?
Just trying to scope the menu.
Scoping the menu.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like a 9-course dinner or more.
Yeah. I understand what it is.
It's a classy joint. Oh, don't skimp on the pate.
Do you think they have stone crabs?
It's not that type of restaurant.
I mean, you can make a private request.
You don't order it. You just order the thing, and then you tell them if you have any dietary restrictions, and they just bring the food out. It's not like that type of place. It's like when you go to those Michelin star restaurants, they don't places like that. It's not, you don't really have a menu. Sometimes you have a choice of 1 or 2 things for that course, but generally it's this is the menu. And it's if you don't eat meat, I don't, then they'll make a substitution for you to a non-meat thing or whatever. But generally it's this is what it is, gluten-free bastards. I'm gluten-free. Get the fuck out of here.
Sir, we're going to have to ask you to leave.
Someone recommended gluten-free Oreos to me the other day.
Oh God.
At the gym.
Gross.
Oh jeez.
I was like, we're not speaking any longer.
So the difference between cardboard and the Oreos is what?
I don't know. I've never tried them, but supposedly they're good.
No. All keto, snacks, treats like that are awful. I like a lot of keto stuff, but that's.
The nice thing about keto stuff is it keeps things moving. Keeps your
regular.
What are we eating now?
Speaking of keeping things moving, man, I'm taking them Rockies at home at the crib against them Dodgers. That's keeping it moving. It's got to be done. It just got to be done. You feel me? Do y'all understand? Do y'all see the path? James Paxton fading him on the road. Rockies in Colorado. Look at the Rockies against good teams in Colorado the last 2 months. Hold on, we got time. Let me just walk y'all down the path right quick. And let me show y'all how it's been. Starting in the month of May, I was there. They swept my Rangers. I watched all 3 games of them sweeping my Rangers. It was insane. After that, at home, at the crib, They took 2 of 3 off the Phillies. They also took 2 of 3 off the Guardians. They finna take 2 of 3 off of the Dodgers, bro. And the first one starts with beating Paxton. Quantrill at home ain't been bad. There's a reason the line's where it's at, bro. Think about it. Like, come on, bro. Walk with me here, bro. This is the 44-29 Dodgers. And they're only giving us plus 150 on the Rockies? Come on, bro. Like, do y'all not see where I'm getting at? Y'all don't see where I'm getting at? Usually, Dodgers, Rockies, bro, this would be what? Minus 250? Plus 200 on the Rockies. The books, they not just giving us money this series. They not, because they know. I'm on the Rockies today, plus the 150. And I'm taking the Rangers. Sorry, it just got to be done. I'm fading the Mets. I've been on the Mets. You know, I was on the Mets really the whole weekend. I took Ruffalo's place. I was loving the Mets. I loved them. Fading their ass though today, man. It just got to be done. My Rangers just got swept. We're coming back home, though. Mets hot. We know that now they're on the road. It's just the perfect spot, bro. It's just the perfect spot. And I do know Mookie is out, but still, they still got Freeman. They still got Ohtani. They still got Will Smith. They still got, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Still the
Sounds
Dodgers.
like you're a little bit of a fanboy there.
I mean, it's the Dodgers, bro. Like, he's not even Chinese.
Man, Monday shows are rough. This is how my day started off. Romanelli asked me to put up a Canadian Football League leaderboard, right, for the website.
He said the CFL leaderboard?
Yes.
Oh.
He asked me to do that, right, on a Monday morning. Then some guy sends me an email about like something, and it's like a Cap or Tony's site. And the guy tells me, go fuck yourself. Like, the response. I mean, it's not even 6 o'clock Vegas time. I'm already getting it on a Monday. It's like everyone knows, man. 2 things you don't do. Email me on a Monday or schedule a meeting on a day I'm flying coach. It's like, those are off the board. It's like, I don't even understand it, but whatever, man. It's brutal.
Those text guys are
Romanelli
interesting.
shows violence this morning.
I sent Mitch.
I wonder how that exchange went.
I got a text, so I'm doing an all access for Goran for the Euros. This guy texted me at 2:48 in the morning. I responded at 7:58 the following morning, and he told me I took too long and I didn't respond, and we're flakes. So you didn't respond to me right away. Took too long. You must be flakes. And he spelled flakes really wrong and told me he's a millionaire and he doesn't need me. This is all talking to himself.
As long as you're not doing knock to yourself. That's he's not on this show.
What is that?
Knock.
Don't ask questions.
Knock. Who's there?
You're supposed to do it yourself. Is that why?
Yeah. And so Jay had to go knock. Who's there? Jesus. Jesus who? Jesus Luzardo's going to kick the crap.
You guys ruined him.
What?
You guys single-handedly ruined him.
No, we didn't.
The guy, nobody talks about him, and all of a sudden now people talk about him, and he's
Mitch, I got you. This is why, because he's really a 2 who was pitching extremely well as a 2. The 1's hurt in Miami, so now he's pitching out of the 1 spot. He doesn't necessarily get the run support he deserves, but you know what I mean? Like we took a good guy and made him a little better than he was, but we still make money off of him. That's who Jesus Luzardo is. Sorry, we don't want to hop on Zach Wheeler and Aaron Nola and those overrated ass pieces of shit. We're going to take our guys like Jesus Luzardo. We're going to make our money, and we're going to continue to do our bits because he's going to kick the crap out of all of you that want to fade him. There we go.
Faded him yesterday on the run line.
Yeah, you probably faded him the game before that. You was probably with Ruffalo on the Mets and lost.
I don't think I had him in the game before.
No Luzardo slander on a Monday. I'm sorry.
Welcome to life pitching in Miami. No run support.
Sure.
Wow, man.
I didn't think Mondays actually exist in our business. Just Saturday, Sunday. I mean, Mondays are important for people that don't work weekends.
Monday's still important to me because it's like the reset of the week.
Monday is terrible, man. It's like when you run a company, this is what happens because I come on here and I'm my normal cheerful self, on most days, and agreeable, and I say all the right things, usually, all that kind of stuff. But really, by day, I'm running a company. We got, how many people do we have now? We got way over 100 people. We deal with tons and tons of outside companies. We have all sorts of things that are going on, and people wait till Monday for everything that happened over the weekend, or on Friday late or late in last week, and they pile it all into your email box on Monday morning, man. And that's why Mondays are a bitch for me, regardless of what the rest of it is because basically it's 3 or 4 days worth of work in one day. And it's like everyone's needs it right now when they could have sent it over the weekend when I had time to do it, man. I had plane ride out here. I had all this time to do any of that stuff, but instead, they just jammed me. Bullshit, man. I haven't heard anything this acceptable since someone said the Texas Rangers weren't going to make the playoffs this year. Anyways, let's have a Canadian football leaderboard.
Did you cuss him out?
No, I didn't cuss him out. I said this.
I know you love him.
No. I was constructive. This is what I said. Cool. That means you guys are doing videos for it, right?
Fair question.
And that same thing with WNBA, man. Everyone's doing WNBA. No one's doing WNBA videos. But who cares, man? It's like, why, if you're going to sell it, even Costi does soccer videos with Gorn, which must be living hell. That's got to be the worst day of your week. Having to sit there.
I actually can't wait. We're going to be dropping 2 more tomorrow for the second round matches. I really enjoy it.
Really? You spend quality time with Gorn, and this is
Well,
fun.
here's the thing. The way we record these videos,
you're the Gorn hater because everybody else loves Gorn. I'm starting to.
The way he does it with me, it's very unique. I can't even see him when we record, so I'm staring at myself. I don't even see him.
No, Gorn's like the nicest guy in the world. That's what makes it fun.
I know.
That's why I enjoy it so much. He's like the nicest guy out there. That's why it's always like.
I know. I'm just
the group text with Gorn.
There's no way that Gorn would. So put it this way: Gorn left, and I still took him back.
Shout out Gorn, man. Gorn's free.
He's been with me for a long time.
Free kick or free pick?
Free. How about Gorn's free pick? Sounds like free kick. No, it doesn't really. Anyways, we got NBA coming up. We're all selling stuff. Jay, what are you selling?
I'm selling NBA and Major League Baseball, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Money making Monday. Productive weekend. Let's keep the momentum rolling forward and hop on. Let's continue to kick the crap out of the books.
Chris?
Yeah, I got my $19 pickoff play. Also got that is including my MLB triple play for today's card. No NBA for me today though.
Costi.
So we're still looking for guys that want to be high volume bettors. If you have very large bankroll and have the time in the day to spend about 20 minutes putting in a lot of these sub-market plays like soccer, tennis, golf, high volume, dealing with sharp groups. I coach every guy one-on-one. So if you're a big player and wants to make large amounts of money long-term and not bet any games on your own, it's not daily, it's not monthly, it's usually seasonally, but we've taken a lot of guys that were recreational bettors and made them a lot of money over this past year. So if you're somebody that has a big bankroll, reach out to me at 775-636. Actually, for right now, we're having some issues. So shoot me a text personally at 443-780-5663.
All right. I got one MLB pick out there for sale. I got 3 others. I'll do a 3-pack. And we go to the NBA, Mavericks, Celtics, bring in Kirk here for point counterpoint. I think we should just leave the screen to these two guys. Chris, why don't we clear the green, as they say in the big golf tournaments. I'm going to take the Mavericks for this one just because I hate the Celtics, and I hope that Jason Tatum really embarrasses himself out there. Chris, who do you like?
I was leaning towards the Celtics, but I think if you want, you either back Mavericks money line in this game or take Celtics extended line.
Costi, any opinion on this one?
You guys aren't going to like me.
We don't care. We just want to clear the green.
Celtics are running the show tonight. I know, Jay.
Okay. That's a good story. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, man. Did he really do this? He is hilarious. I swear to God.
Oh, man.
Kurt, what's happening, Brody?
Not much. How we doing? Gearing up for Game 5 at home. Let's get it.
Game 5, man. Hey, we punched all in the mouth Game 4. We was up damn near 50 at one point in the game. Can we replicate those adjustments we made? I think is the $1 million question. How you see this game shaping out tonight?
I really do see it a 2-3 possession game. I think this is the game that goes either way. I'm not going to sit here. Dallas showed what they can do. I was waiting for a game like this from the Celtics. I think it's all about how the Celtics respond. And I mean, if they played like they did last game, they only took threes. It was one-on-one, no cutting from Drew Holiday. They were all chucking threes. It wasn't working. And I mean, pulling the starters midway through the third is crazy. I mean, that's embarrassing as a Celtics fan. I didn't like the move. Try to get some momentum from the stars going into Game 5. I'm nervous. I'm not going to lie. I'm nervous tonight, but I do think it's a 2-3 possession game, and it comes down to who can close out this game.
I agree with a lot of the things you said. I think no matter how, the same thing I said on the jam session, no matter how you slice it tonight, I think the best bet is probably take the Mavs plus the 6.5. Me personally, y'all know where I'm at. I'm on the plus 220 money line. That's just how I'm attacking it. But regardless, I think this is probably going to be the best game of the series. Nip and tuck, like you said, down to the wire. Who wants it more? Who pulls it out? I don't think it's going to be a blowout like Game 4 was. And you know what I mean? I just think this is probably going to be the best game of the series. Can the Mavs role players step up like they stepped up in Game 4? They haven't really played that well on the road in Boston. We've seen Kyrie, be rattled up there in Boston. You know, you guys and your fans do a good job of getting to him. Can he avenge his demons in Boston? Really is the $1 million question. I'm not worried about Luka tonight. I think Luka goes out there, does him, gets his. If Kyrie has to show up, and I think Derrick Jones Jr., PJ, or Hardaway, one of those guys have to step up for the Mavs to get the outright win. I'm on the plus money line. I think the plus the points is probably a solid place to be. To be honest, if y'all want me to be completely honest, I would not be totally shocked if Boston hoisted the Larry O'Brien tonight, but I think we're going to Game 6, and I think I'm going to be in the building. Is how I see it shaping out.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I'm going to give you guys a couple of my best player props here. Luka Doncic over 9.5 first quarter is at like minus 130. He's come out hot in every game. I really like the over in this one. Second half is where he has struggled. I think that's another big point in this game. Can Luka Doncic really show up in the second half? He's done it. I think he had 20 plus in 3 of the first 4 games in the first half, but the second half is really where he needs to show up. Then Al Horford over 1.5 points in the first quarter. I mean, this is criminally low. He needs to hit 2 free throws, a dunk, a 3-pointer, and no Kristaps probably again tonight. So I like those 2 props. Is there anything you're looking at here besides the game?
Prop land. I haven't really deep dove any props, but look, we saw my guy enter rare airspace last game. 5+ threes in a finals game. Only 2 other people have done it, Steph Curry and Ray Allen. As much as a lot of us Mavs fans may not love it, I think he's going to get some burn tonight. I think he's going to get the opportunities to put up the shots. I would probably look at Tim Hardaway Jr. over threes. He's a really streaky guy, man. He's a really streaky guy. When he's off, he's off. That's why, we've been putting out MIA posters for him. Where you been at? I think there was a stretch where he hadn't hit a shot in multiple games. But then he can also have moments where he looks like the best player on the floor. That's what's so crazy about Tim. I wouldn't be surprised if he got the opportunities to put up the shots tonight, and if he made a couple, I would look at his threes over. For the Celtics, maybe it got to be Tatum, bro. It has to be him. Where are you at, Tatum? Where are you at, man? If you know what I mean? I've been one of your biggest supporters all season. Everybody knows that. As Mitch has beaten you up all season long. If you're going to hoist that Lombardi, Brody, if you want that finals MVP right now, if they win tonight and it's not on your shoulders, going to Jaylen Brown.
100%.
So I think some Tatum, looking at Tatum's couple props is probably a good way to go because he needs a monster game. He needs one.
Yeah, definitely. You know who else I'm looking at here who really, really played well for you guys is Dante Exum. I think he was really the X factor in Game 4. He made it from a 12-point game to a 20-point game, and they need someone like that. If it's Hardaway, Hardy, Exum, even Lively or Gaffer, they could be huge without Porzingis. So I expect one of those guys to have a big game, but is it enough? I think this is a 50-50 game tonight.
I do too, and that's why I'm on the plus money. And honestly, that's why I'm on the plus money. Getting 2-1 in a 50-50 game, sign me up.
The only thing that scares me is if the Mavs are down like 5-6 late, and late game fouling hasn't really screwed any spreads in this series so far, but that's where I would probably lean Mavs spread, but that's where a lot of spreads get screwed late.
For sure. For sure. Ruflo, any props or anything from any of you guys?
Nah, nothing from me.
Costi, anything else here in this game?
I'm going to take the Mets plus 106 against the Rangers. Are we still on? Oh, we're on NBA now?
All right, bro.
Nah, no props for me. I'm not really a big props guy.
Anything for you else here in this one, Mitch?
Yep. I like the Celtics first half, but I like the Mavs full game. I think what we'll see is the typical Celtics choke job where they'll be like Tatum will be doing this shit with the crowd and slapping his own ass and all that other stuff. And then he'll get injured. It's like I hurt my wrist, slapping my own ass and, patting myself on the back. I hurt my elbow doing this. And it's like it's going to have all kinds of excuses, fake an ankle roll, and just get dunked on all fucking second half. It's usually, basically it's the Jason Tatum welcome to the Brick Fest. It'll come down to a couple brown free throws late, and we know what he does that. Clunk City. I mean, he's definitely taken his game to another level this series and last series, but I believe that his free throw shooting still is a liability.
I know.
I'd rather have Luke Cornett shooting free throws than Jaylen Brown. It's tough to watch.
Well, I'm not giving you that. We're giving you Jaylen Brown. That's the whole idea. Is that
then we're in trouble.
Joke in the big under the lights are too bright. Go Mavs.
Let's go Mavs, man.
I'm gonna go downstairs and put a little number on it before I head on over to play some poker.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to
parlays.
Parlay. Kurt, you got a parlay for us today, my man?
Yeah, I'll give you a same game parlay. I got Al Horford over points first quarter.
Oh, please. I've just finished eating breakfast, man.
1.5 points. Come on.
Al Horford.
Well, he'll hit it, so that's going to happen. Sam Hauser, 2+ threes, and Luka over 9.5 first quarter points.
Sam Hauser. Please.
2+ threes and 3 of 4.
He's like the modern day Brad Lowhouse. It's like it's terrible.
All you got to do is hit 2 threes.
Mitch, what you got for me?
I'm going to go with Al Horford under 1.5 points. I'll take the Mavericks on the money line. And Sam Hauser under 5.5. Man, I'll go with all those.
Cosby.
I'm going to go with the Mets money line. Skeens and Pittsburgh -1.5. And Phillies -1.5.
Roof. Franchise player.
Two-teamer for me. Braves run line, Cincinnati team total under.
Rockies. Colorado. Money line. And Rangers money line, Mavs money line. Let's get her done. Money making Monday.
Hauser under 5.5.
Have you bought a house in Colorado yet, Jay, or no?
Not yet, man. I might need your help finding a realtor out there. So
Yeah, we'll hook you up.
All right. I got to go.
Monday, y'all. See y'all tomorrow.
Shuffle up and deal.
Program. Best bets are at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll see y'all then. We out of here.
Beverly Hillbillies ending?
Get some merch.